Hey, how's it going? All right, I wanted to go over this since this is what they're talking about right now, and they're on a break. Uh, the information that the medical examiner or the assistant's talking about is the trying to determine the distance when the gun is fired. So, like if you take the gun and shoot it at say 5 inches away from a paper a piece of paper, it will leave the hole in the paper, but it'll also leave a little stippling or little dots. And that's what we're talking about, is these little tiny dots. But basically, the idea is that we're trying to find out what the distance is. And he's saying it's all opinion. There's no way to really know. But I disagree, because I think if you take a gun and just shoot it at a piece of paper like that and keep moving the distance until you get it to the right amount, we need a 2x2 area, then that'll tell you the distance. Well, I did find this little clip, and this is an expert that is talking about that. So let's get right to the expert.
Vincent Maio is a gunshot residue expert and the former chief medical examiner in Bexar County, Texas.
Stippling or powder tattooing are marks on the skin due to unburnt grains of powder emerging from the muzzle of the gun. Based on the size of the pattern, the range was most likely between 2 and 4 inches.
Usually in Florida, the medical examiner's report and the...
So 2 to 4 inches of distance, according to this expert. And I haven't found any other experts that would disagree with that statement. And I believe they have a range, so they do that. They actually physically take the gun and point it at something and keep shooting until they get that right stippling. And that way they can say it's exactly this distance. He's saying 2 to 4 inches. So we know that the last expert that was on said that it was a contact shot to the cloth. But she had no concern with the skin. She didn't look at the stippling and the skin. That wasn't her concern. She said it was so. We've proven that the cloth was hanging away from Trayvon, at least 2 to 4 inches away, because the bullet went right through the cloth and left a stippling on the skin. In order for it to leave a stippling on the skin, it meant that the bullet, this gun was directly against the cloth, but it wasn't pushing up against the skin. Or if it was direct, if it did push the cloth all the way up against the skin, then there would be no 2x2 stippling. See what I'm saying? It wouldn't have spread out like that. It would have been a little tiny, if any. There might have been little spots just very close to the hole. And that was the point. So anyway, I don't know where they're going with this today, but I believe that was the point, that the defense is going to prove that Trayvon was hanging, his clothes were hanging away from his body while he was standing over George when he got shot. Good talking to you guys. Talk to you later.